Hello, Tom3p0 here, and today we're going to be continuing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Now, let's go ahead and load the game here. Oh my, okay, so we got a lot done yesterday. We don't have a lot more to go. The fifth bite. Okay, well, without further ado, I'm so excited to see what awaits us as we continue day 2 in our semester with Colonel Sanders. Let's get it. That chicken looks so good. And so did the biscuits. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry now. Colonel Sanders, help me. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used blank. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be... I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. Reminds me of Pee Wee Herman. I like you, Dottie. Like. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a high school, or at a school he didn't even go to. It was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the home. Wait, what? Clank was? And was also the convertible. Wow. So he can transform. Oh, more than meets the eye. Okay. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You know, because of the implication. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. Oh god, this can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with him and brought them home. Oh no, he was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor wasn't like anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Cough. Fever. Cough. Oh god. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? You know what? I already had an idea in my head, and when I seen this, I thought, okay, this game gets me. I'm gonna make up a fake ingredient, because, well, I don't know. Now, she is my bestie. I mean, oh man, why are these choices like so difficult? Tell her the ingredient Colonel Sanders told you. Make up a fake ingredient. You know what? We're gonna make up a fake ingredient. Yeah, we're gonna make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know. Sounds like some sort of witch's potion. But what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Oh, cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Run to him. I ain't running to him. No way. No. We're going to stand back, admire his majestic glory, and wait for him to come to me. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps that beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beauty you have. What a horseful beauty you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Aw, see, dang it. I shouldn't have gave her that fake ingredient. Oh, Tom3p0 just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. Oh my gosh, she gives you a wink and a smile as if to say situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipe, bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients, bad. Summoning a demon, bad? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Tell them to stop acting immature. I'll click it. Okay. There we go. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You can even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. Oh, jeez. Why does she look like a succubus, though? I don't know. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. What? You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. Oh, Jesus. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzzz. Womp. Why do you think you're... Wait, who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp, womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Wow. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. Well, I'm glad I picked up on that. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Uh-oh. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrived to signal the true start of the class today. He's painting. Wait, his panting. Oh my gosh, words. How do you even? He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn! Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, as the aspiring... At the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was Chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you missed most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Uh-oh. Well, Tom3p0. Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? We're gonna go with a shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the others. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. Oh, shit. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts, but I appreciate it. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Ooh, step up and tell them you're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. Ugh, I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Tom3p0. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting... Sportsing court? What the hell is a sportsing? I'm learning new stuff all the time. Okay, fine. Let's do it again. Screw it, we'll do it live. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. Ow! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope a message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. Wow, look at that! Dang, he's got a heart. Oh, here comes the music. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? It always boils at 100 seconds after. We'll do that one. That's wrong. No! What were you thinking, Tom3p0? Get your head in the game. Is it 100 degrees? You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say? 11? That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet. I keep thinking that it's him talking to me, sorry. But at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Trust. That's raw. What? I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. What? When you were a child, your father told you never to forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? A small town. That's right. This is your shot. Are you not going to miss it? Ow! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's... No! Don't make me get the spray bottle! Is this the end? Yep. Game over. What? Try again. Hell no. Wait, how far back do we have to go? You can actually get a game over from that? But I don't even know what in the world the answers would even be. Okay, we'll just... Yep, we'll just skip through all this real quick. What in the world? Okay, so let me think about this. Temperature is water boil at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's wrong. Oh my gosh. Okay, 100 degrees Celsius then. Okay. Alright. There's 11. I know that one. Yep. Oh man, so this is like that battle from earlier. Vigilance? Oh my god. Okay. Next question. Oh man. Small town where big dreams are born. Okay. Oh my goodness. What does it sound like success? Sizzle. Nope. Silence. That's right. Okay. When they taste your cooking, they'll be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. Okay. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Tom3p0. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome. Except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many... What? I didn't have time to finish that question. Grr. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? Wait, you know what? You shouldn't be focused on the challenge. You're falling behind. Sorry. You and Colonel... Oh my gosh, they're all... What? Am I supposed to lose after I get so far? Whoa. You're really struggling to keep up. Oh my god, I'm like sweating over here. I can't even like... Okay, this is a type of pressure I was not prepared for. Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough in a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Where you might not have any hands, but Tom3p0 does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hands into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Did I turn it off first? Tom3p0, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way he'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Oh, great. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. Oh no, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Tom3p0's injury. You can see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. Dang, okay, I'm a believer. I was going to ask Tom3p0 to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Freaking fancy, oh my goodness. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Dang! Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his fingers into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, burn! Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders. Internalize the rage you feel, bottle it deep down inside, and never talk about it ever again. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. Am I blind now? The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Are you shitting me? Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy, fried brow, you run from the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I was always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome. Oh, I wasn't. I was like, whoa, conceited much. Okay, let's start over. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician? What's an obstetrician? Obstetrician, yeah. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. One was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. Well, I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crispy white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make it up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle-scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Oh my gosh, it's a spork. I think Ashley and Van are up to this one. Gorko, the spork monster, is here to fight a hero. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we've already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here for revenge. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He is already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Tom3p0 is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose. We really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat. Don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious! Wow, you're much nicer than the evil students who come upon a time turned... Wait. You're much the background is really messing me up. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at this school, until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book? Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Tom3p0. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway, and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Wow, he always had a goatee. That's crazy. Who's he with? Borat? I don't know. Weird. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Gosh, it looks like you've lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure, if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I think I'm close. Ooh, Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? Whew! Let me drink some water, keep my throat hydrated. Wow. Reveal it or keep it a secret? Well, if I reveal it, it's going to create a stronger bond between me and the Colonel. I feel like I should keep it a secret, though. Just because, like, I slighted Marnie, or Miriam, you know, my bestie. I did something negative with her earlier. And I think if I keep it a secret, it might cancel out that bad deed that I did. I don't know. Man, what should I do? Reveal it? We're gonna keep it a secret. Actually, I've said too much. Please, forget I said anything. You can practically hear Colonel Sanders' heart beating in his chest. He tries to act demure, but his facade begins to crack. I can appreciate a good secret, of course. In fact, I've got many, nearly a dozen in my fried chicken recipe alone. But I would hope that you could learn to trust me with yours. Well, I suppose you did share a secret ingredient with me yesterday, so it'd be only fair. Colonel Sanders' face grows serious. Ah, yes, about that. You see... Yes, Colonel? I haven't been completely honest with you. The secret I told you was fake. Oh no, the ingredient you share with Miriam, it wasn't true? You're angry with Colonel Sanders for lying, but the fact that you've revealed his secret shows that he was probably right to do so. But I gave her a fake recipe. You mean it wasn't one of the real 11 secret herbs and spices? You see, we had only just met, and I had to make sure that you were trustworthy and capable of keeping my most important secret. To me, my recipes are priceless. Well, I have something to confess. That secret ingredient you told me, I shared it with Miriam, my bestie. Unfortunately, I already knew this. I was very disappointed. But now that you've come clean, we can start building our relationship as fellow chefs again. I promise to be honest with you from here on out. I really do. I'm counting on you. Then in that case, I present to you my original coleslaw. What the... The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Oh boy. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Tearing up again. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Wait, we were just talking about rebuilding trust. Here I am snooping around his house? Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. You notice, a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize that it just isn't realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Well, it's debatable. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Okay, all these things that are glowing. Okay, well, we're just gonna... This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared Szechuan style? Sashimi? Okay. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Wow. That, or maybe the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Oh. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Yeah, what a weirdo. Okay. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? You know what I'm saying? You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. Oh! The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. Then say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. Aww. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You fess up and tell the truth. You tell him you're cold. You just say, no, gotta tell him the truth. Gotta confess, we just talked about rebuilding our relationship. I cannot lie to him. Oh, that truth. Gotcha. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Oh, shit. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Tom3p0. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. Why do I feel like there's a butt coming up? I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and dropped off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Wow. Oh, I can click it. Dang it. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Oh, man. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. Oh, boy. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. It's literally chicken and okay, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I would eat that for breakfast. I would eat that all day. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Okay. Take him down a peg or flatter him. Might as well flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner. Could he be talking about you? My gosh, it's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. What? I am not a little... Okay, you know what? I'll just go with it. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is waiting there for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that, yeah, sure. Well, since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. Did he do something with the onions? Or did he take some... You know what, never mind. You don't give Miriam time to tell her the whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowie, wow, wow, wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. Okay. So I'm at a crossroads. I think I'm gonna end it here. My voice is a little drier than it was yesterday, and man, doing all this talking and trying to do all those voices, I feel like I'm more nasally than I was yesterday. But I need to take a break. This has been not, I wouldn't say as eventful as the first one, the first day of the semester, but I think this is building up and it's peaking. I think Day 3 is probably going to be where the real action's at, and I definitely want to be on top of my game for that. I want to be tops Blueby in the throat department, the voice department, the nasal department. So, oh, wow, she's got drumsticks on her thighs. My. Okay, getting distracted here. I just happened to notice that. I wasn't, like, staring at her thighs or anything like that. Weirdos. Okay. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to do some... more recording tomorrow. I'm definitely going to drink some tea tonight, try to get the sinuses back to normal, get my throat nice and refreshed, and we'll definitely finish this tomorrow. I feel like so much has yet to happen between the Colonel and I that I just can't let it go like that. I need to talk to him again, but I don't know if I'll get that chance. And if you aren't sure if I'll get that chance, then I guess you'll just have to tune in to the finale of I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. This has been Tom3p0. You take care of yourself, and yeah, see you in the next one. And if you're listening to this, I want to personally thank you for making it this far. I know there's a lot to watch on YouTube these days, so the fact that you spent your time and part of your life watching my content, it really does mean a lot to me, and I appreciate you so very much. Thank you.